Okay, this chapter is about the molecules of life. And when you think about molecules of life, you're going to think of them as we usually call them biomolecules. And these are usually humongous, so we call them macromolecules. I macro for huge. And when we talk about molecules of life, biomolecules, we're talking about four of them. Okay, carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids. And these are kind of the big biomolecules that you are made of. But before we talk about macromolecules and proteins and carbs and lipids, nucleic acids, etc., we have to understand what are they made of. And they are made of atoms, but to be more specific, cells are mostly made up of macromolecules based on carbon. So carbon based molecules. And as we go through the different biomolecules, you see that they have a lot of carbon. So we are based on carbon. And why carbon, we'll talk about in a second, but they can do really, really cool skeletons or really different kind of shapes. They can have different shapes, different foundations. They can be very complex. Uh, and you'll see that carbon is, I'll explain a little bit, but carbon is going to be a very versatile kind of atom. So whenever you hear organic, that's organic compounds, organic molecules, these are compounds that contain carbon and also a lot of hydrogen. Okay, but definitely carbon is going to be like the base. Okay, it's going to be like the base atom. Whenever you hear the word inorganic, like inorganic chemistry, inorganic compounds, inorganic compounds, these are actually still very important and very important for life. But when we say that something's inorganic, uh, usually it's because it lacks or they lack carbon. Okay, and also hydrogens. But some inorganic compounds are extremely important. For example, water. It's inorganic, doesn't have carbon, but it is very important for life. Another one is going to be carbon dioxide, and you're probably thinking, wait a minute, there's carbon in there. Yeah, but it's very little. So it's not CO2 is not considered an organic compound. Okay. So having said this, next we'll talk about carbon.